FragPunk is a fun, casual game for me. It's gonna be fun for a while until people just min-max it and optimize the fun out of it, as they usually do with basically every game nowadays. I think this game has probably the most fun overtime system I've seen in a shooter ever. It's just so much fun. It's just like a 1v1 duels, one after another, and it's just, I feel like the perfect OD system, especially for a game like this. The only thing I would change about the OD system is the whole games, you can choose cards, the cards affect the game. I would like the same thing in OT, where you can just choose a card or two to like change the arena. That'd be pretty cool. The gunplay in this game is pretty simple. I don't think it's anything crazy with a really high skill ceiling, I don't think. Reminds me of X-Defiant. It's pretty similar to that in the way the guns feel, the time to kill even, and even the movement. The characters kind of feel heavy. You're not going to be just like jumping around, sliding, unless you get the card that lets you slide. So you're just kind of just only sprinting and jumping corners every now and then. But at the start of the match, you just start with all the guns. You don't have to buy or save up money or anything. The one thing you're buying and upgrading is the cards. So you have a selection of guns. You have SMGs, shotguns, snipers, rifles, like in every shooter. And you can just choose any of them. You can only use them twice. So you can die twice with them, and then you can't use the gun anymore. It's kind of weird, because it's only 4 rounds per half. I feel like it should be only once. You die once, you have to change the gun. You make it so people have to try more guns. Because right now, you can just like choose one gun. If you don't die one round, you can use it for 3 rounds. That's like most of the half. You just like don't even change guns at all. But it's not like there's no economy on the guns or anything. And then there are abilities on the characters, which are pretty fun. At least most of them. Some of them are pretty annoying to play, I guess. Like the rocket launcher that can just one-shot you with a body shot, or does like 140 splash damage. And then there's also a sniper that's an ability, which can one-shot you at medium range, even with a body shot. And then a headshot at long range. And there are a lot of just mollies and traps, which I just always find annoying in shooters. And probably the worst ability, the one I hate the most, there is a character who can go invisible. And when I say invisible, it's not like in other games where they figure out full invisibility is dumb. And if you have that, you need some other indicators to when enemies around you, like Yoru in Valorant, where you can hear when he's looking at you. So you can kind of know he's around you, he's looking at you. Or other games have like a kind of outline around the enemy when you're close to them. In this game, that's not the case. The enemy is actually literally invisible. So in this clip right here, I want you to spot the enemy who's invisible. There's an enemy in this frame right now. You can't because it's literally invisible. Like actually. Like I don't know how to, like, I don't understand why this is a thing. Probably the most unique thing about this game is the cards, obviously, I guess. The cards you choose, you have get points every round. You earn points every round by killing enemies, winning rounds, and then you can spend those points on cards. And each round you basically start with new cards. You can re-roll them and then you select them, and the cards don't carry over the rounds. So each round is just different stuff. Some of them are very cool. Some of them change the arena, some of them change the guns, the characters, how they move. You can get a double jump, you can get the slide card, where it just puts snow over the whole map and you can just slide everywhere, like in Warzone or other shooters. With all the character abilities, the explosions, the effects when you kill people with the headshots, and even with all that stuff, the game runs beautifully. Like it just runs so smooth. I was running on high to ultra settings, and I play with G-Sync, so I just capped the FPS as 180, and it basically never drops below 160, 150, even with all the explosions, smokes, and everything. So it's very well optimized, with no upscaling needed. You just run native with high to ultra settings, and it just runs perfectly. And if you want to play competitive, they did add a minimalist graphics option, which is pretty cool. I feel like more games should have that, instead of having to like turn down all the settings individually. even if you do that, some effects save, some like stuff just looks very busy. In this game, they have the option to make it minimalist, which is very nice. Cards definitely add a lot of variety to the matches. It makes it a lot more fun. And I hope they like kind of lean more into it and start add crazier cards, especially for the casual side. There's some cards that probably never going to be used in competitive. Like there's a melee only card. I don't feel like people are going to use that in competitive at all, which makes sense, which is fine. But I hope they like just add really crazy cards that really change the map, the guns, the characters even. That'd be fun.